wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Nah, you were.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we reach week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Indianapolis.
Oh shit, he brought it up.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take it over and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted.
No way.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us. We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start.
Ryder, watch out.
Here's another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a punt. Oh, this is your one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Pratt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. It's got to to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Jackson will throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. This is Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know that's us. Just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we defended the score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Jackson on first down. Finding, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end.
Oh my God, throw the ball.
And down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To try again after the sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Allen from the gun on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was
You just keep sending those fucking blitzes.
Instead, it's fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, let's take care of it. And if we do, we get a chance to put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Gonna get him killed, brother.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
No. Come on. Fuck, that's on me.
See this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Pierce the intended target there, and it's 3rd down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Allen will try again on second down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And now look on the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go play action with Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That's caught inside.
Man, there ain't no way. He's bumping into my receiver.
A big play there.
That's a glitch.
A monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final
I need to fucking write
stages
that
of
one
this
down.
first half. Extra point right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
Nothing I can do is like fucking balling in my face.
Get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Untouched.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure.
Who the fuck are you throwing it to, Allen?
Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Allen gonna throw. He'll check this down to Hines. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Allen again, and Diggs has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is going to be my one. I can go for it.
He said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Do it right to him.
So going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Yo, why is he getting burnt like that? My guy just collapsed.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
Oh, man, for Christ's sake.
We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up and to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
I'm trying, man, for Christ's sake.
With touchdown number 20 on the year. Tap taking a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Yo, come on.
Interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Fucking my guys can't pick that off, but his guys can. Come on now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. That's caught out left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So it was second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up.
A fumble, ridiculous.
Turnovers, Charles, you figure would be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
Bro, I'm throwing the ball.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
That's how he's doing it.
That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, look over. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
There's been so many fumbles in this game. It's it's retarded. I don't understand like 1, 2, but this is back to back to back to back.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is.
Stop.
Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Buddy, can you just like sit down?
6 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 3-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series.
Oh, 71, you got a block, brother.
He's letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, they ran pretty much wild, didn't they? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So erase the flag. They declined it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the run at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use...
Fourth down rule. On the fourth, if down or tied, you can go for it anywhere. Cool. Let's go for it anywhere.
Timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Allen. Pass complete to Hines. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
To about the 48-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win.
Fuck me.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in
Wow.
Boy, that's a big time letdown.
I missed the fucking field goal.
Position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good.
I wasn't far away. I should have made that.
Get the energy back up and get ready for overtime. And make sure you bump him up too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. Taken from about the 12 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Pierce. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, either
I had it in my hands, man.
First down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that drive.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is
They didn't get it.
the defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Jackson being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He finds his man.
Oh my God. I really gave up 4th and 20.
As they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it.
It is.
He's good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long